प्लीज प्लीज नो यस।
आदरणीय सभापति महोदया, मैं मेरा भाषण प्रारंभ करने के पहले जिस विषय के बारे में अभी ज्योतिरादित्य जी ने, अन्य मित्रों ने आपको नोटिस दिया और आपने हमको भी बताया और बीच में कुछ कांग्रेस मित्र भी हमको मिले थे, मैं इससे सहमत हूँ। श्रीमती इंदिरा गांधी जी और श्री राजीव गांधी जी दोनों भारत का प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में काम किया है और उनका जमाना में सरकार का नीति के बारे में नहीं तो पार्टी का नीति के बारे में आलोचना करने में कोई आपत्ति नहीं होना चाहिए, मगर जो नेता लोग नहीं है, जिस स्थिति में उन लोगों को उस समय हत्या किया और उन लोगों ने कुर्बानी दिया और उसको इसके साथ जोड़ना उचित नहीं है। आई डोंट थिंक दैट द expression that was conveyed is right.
Let him complete. Oh, let him complete, but complete क्यों करने दो? क्या है ये?
Right. There are two ways. If you want the Parliamentary Affairs Minister to speak on behalf of the government, I will do it. If you want the honourable member to say it, I will ask the honourable member to say it. What do you prefer?
Okay. Yes, yes. ठीक है।
तवरचंद जी है क्या?
Is not there. When he will come.
Please. Let us not. Issue has been.
He will come.
Sir, issue has been raised. We are trying to address it. Please have some patience. There is no this thing. He raised a pertinent point. The feelings are hurt. That is the impression. That being addressed by the government also in an appropriate manner. The minister is not here right now. He is being called. If he is somewhere here, he will come here. Yeah, will come here.
Okay. He is not there, no?
When I say this, the member will express regrets. He has gone to the. As and when he comes here, I'll get him. I'll get him to the house. I'll get him to the house. We are discussing a larger issue. Please try to understand. He will come here, and then whatever he has to say, he will say.
एक मिनट ऐसा नहीं होता। आएंगे ना? एक मिनट बैठिए। उन्होंने मना नहीं किया है। He will come, but he is in
Madam Speaker.
Yes.
I have assured the member will come. He has not yet reached the Parliament. He is coming on the way in the traffic. Once he comes, he will definitely express regrets. Please sit down. कांतिलाल जी, कांतिलाल जी, मैं वही कर रहे थे, मगर वहां से ये इच्छा व्यक्त किया सदस्य करे तो अच्छा होगा। मैंने उसको भी स्वीकार किया। आप आज पहले दिन सदन में सुन के आया, मैं आपको अभिनंदन भी देना चाहता हूं और साथ ही साथ अपने भारतीय वेशधारणा में, हमारा पुराना वेशधारणा में आया, इसलिए आपको अभिनंदन करना चाहता हूं। कलरफुल दिख रहे आप। Sir, we are discussing the issue of our commitment to the Constitution, and also we are also celebrating the 125th year of the Jayanti celebrations of Baba Saheb Ambedkar.
No, this is not the way. मना किया नहीं है. This is not the way. No. Let him come here. He will come. नहीं. देखो ये बात ठीक नहीं। उन्होंने कहा है वो आएंगे तो माफी मांगेंगे।
If you want to make it political, then I leave it to you.
No.
If I want to.
आना तो चाहिए। हाँ तो मना नहीं है ना, वो खुद आगे तो सही। वो आएंगे तभी ना।
Please, ज्योतिरादित्य जी, try to understand. खड़गे जी, please.
मैडम, देखिए, पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर मिनिस्टर्स ये तो रियलाइज किए हैं वो आने के बाद
करेंगे।
वो न करेंगे, लेकिन मैं पूछना चाहता हूं सरकार से, राज्यसभा में तो क्वेश्चन आवर नहीं है, वहां पर बैठे
नहीं, वो राज्यसभा में भी नहीं है, उन्होंने कहा
जब ये काम जब कहा वहां पर काम नहीं है, कम से कम 11 बजे तो यहाँ पर रहना चाहिए। कल वो बात किए और चले गए। हाँ, अगर हिट एंड रन ऐसा हुआ तो हम यहाँ सिर्फ देखने के लिए आए।
सर
ऐसा नहीं,
तो इसीलिए आप बुलाइए,
बुलाया
यू कॉल
करके जी, बुलाया प्लीज। आपने भी अपना बात करके चले गए कल।
कम एंड एक्सप्लेन। नहीं, ऐसे नहीं होगा। नहीं तो जब 10 मिनट के लिए आप अर्जन कीजिए।
नहीं, ऐसा तरीका नहीं है।
10 मिनट के लिए अर्जन, लेट हिम कम।
सर, this debate is a very important debate, and I feel that the House should discuss this issue in a more decent and dignified manner. I am of the view. I am thankful to Sri Bhartrihari Mehta, who has initially given this suggestion. Ma'am, if they want to politicize it, I leave it to their collective wisdom. They want to politicize everything. This is very unfair and unfortunate. A party which is supposed to be having seniority, indulging in these tactics, even on the day of our commitment to the Constitution.
अब उनको बहाना चाहिए बेल में आने का। आएंगे।
प्लीज गो टू फर्स्ट डे। अभी आया आप, अब वेल में आते। प्लीज डोंट गो टू द वेल। प्लीज सर, ज्यादा है। किसी को अपमान करना मेरा उद्देश्य नहीं है। जगह पे जाओ ना, अपना जगह पे जाओ।
बुलाना क्या, आ गए ना, बुलाना क्या, जाइए अपनी सीट पर। कुछ तो भी बहाना बन के मत आया करो वेल में, जाइए प्लीज। नहीं सर, चलो ऐसा नहीं, प्लीज नो। जब हम बोल रहे थे कि आएंगे, ये जब उनको ट्रैफिक में थे, बताया कि आने में समय तो लगेगा, तो बोल रहे हैं यस।
प्लीज ऐसा कमेंट मत करिए प्लीज। आपने इश्यू रेज किया, वहां पार्लियामेंट सेंट्रल हॉल में भी दिग्विजय जी, अन्य लोगों ने मेरा ध्यान में लाया, राजीव शुक्ला वगैरह। तुरंत मैं संबंधित लोगों से बात किया, उनको संपर्क किया, और अब बाद में बताया नोटिस आया, तो सरकार रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे। वी आर रिस्पॉन्डिंग इन ए सेंसिटिव मैनर। प्लीज लेट अस नॉट मेक एवरीथिंग पॉलिटिकल। और कल जो नाम है
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदया, मैंने आपकी अनुमति से कल जिस विषय पर चर्चा हो रही थी उसमें हिस्सा लिया था, और भाषण के दौरान मैंने हमारे देश के पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री आदरणीय इंदिरा जी का और राजीव गांधी जी का, उनकी दुखद मृत्यु का उल्लेख किया था। उस पर अगर माननीय विपक्ष के सदस्यों को आपत्ति है, मेरा हाँ मैं बोल रहा हूँ, मेरा किसी की भावनाओं को उद्वेलित करना या दुख पहुंचाने का उद्देश्य नहीं था। मैं देश के प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में इंदिरा जी का और राजीव जी का सम्मान करता रहा हूं। अगर कल मैंने जो बोला उसके आधार पर किसी भावना को ठेस पहुंची है, तो मैं आसंदी जो निर्णय देगी उसको स्वीकार करूंगा। मैं कुछ बोलूंगी नहीं। वो चाहते हैं कि मैं खेद व्यक्त करूं तो मैं खेद व्यक्त करता
एक
हूं।
मिनट
मैं खेद व्यक्त करने के लिए तत्पर हूं।
नहीं, थावरचंद जी, प्लीज लेट मी से समथिंग।
मैं खेद व्यक्त कर रहा हूं।
थावरचंद जी, एक बात है, ये बात भी ध्यान में रखो, आपने जिस तरीके से बोला है कि उनकी गलत पॉलिसीज के कारण ये हुआ, दैट इज रॉन्ग, तो आप उसके लिए माफी मांगे। दैट
मैं उसके लिए खेद व्यक्त करता हूं।
ठीक है।
Please, Chandramacharya, please. The entire country is watching all of us. And keeping that in mind, Madam Speaker, we should conduct ourselves in the House. If somebody has committed a mistake, they should rectify the mistake. If somebody has done something wrong in the past, they should rectify it themselves. But this is the time, I feel, as I was telling yesterday, initially this idea came to me because one of our colleagues in this house, I think he's not there today, Bhartruhari Mehta. I'm sorry. He has given this suggestion. Subsequently, some members have also written letter to me, and keeping that in mind, we have discussed with the Honorable Prime Minister. But Government of India also formed a committee for the celebrations of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. In that committee also it was decided we must do it in a big way across the country. And then the government have decided to observe 26th as the Constitutional Day. And we have combined both because Constitution and Ambedkar ji, because he was the chairman of the subcommittee of the constitutional drafting. And we have decided to take up this debate. The idea, according to me, is that we should visit the Constituent Assembly debates, the speeches made by the great sons of this great land, and what was their vision, what was their expectation, what was the aspiration of the people of the country. Keeping that in mind, we should all assess to what extent we have succeeded in reaching out to those aspirations and expectations. What are the shortcomings, if any? How to take care of those shortcomings, and what are the challenges before us, and then how to address them in future, and come with some meaningful suggestions. That was the purpose of this debate. Unfortunately, I was a little disappointed. I couldn't even sleep properly yesterday night, because as a Parliament Affairs Minister, when somebody speaks well, makes a good point, I naturally feel happy. The boy Ramohan Naidu was speaking yesterday, Ram Naidu's son. He made a very good speech. A lot of other leaders also have made very good speeches. Even I was so impressed that Sonia ji, Congress Party President, I was signaling, and वो हमारा वेणुगोपाल हंस रहे थे मुझे देख के, because Madam, as the President of the Congress Party, she has put forth the point of view of the Congress Party. I have my disagreement on two observations she made. At the same time, I was feeling happy that she is speaking in Hindi. I am a non-Hindi. Good Hindi that way. And then I am also non-Hindi person. So I was also feeling okay. Things are moving in a proper. I must tell frankly, I have all admiration to my friend Kargeji, but I was a little disappointed the way in which he tried to raise certain political issues. But politics में होता रहता है. But Madam, today the entire world is looking towards India. I will just first touch some aspects of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar's life and then go to other issues. Ma'am, born in a common family, Dr. Baba Saheb carved a niche for himself on the basis of his brilliant capabilities, not because of the mercy of anybody. Because of his brilliant capabilities, he has acquired a place, braving all shortages, neglect, and insults of his time at that time. Now we can say anything, but those days, raising a voice and talking about equality and also talking about the emancipation of Dalits is not an ordinary contribution at that time. And the vision he had, and the suggestions he made, and the contributions he made in the Constituent Assembly, they are really praiseworthy. Dr. Ambedkar was a great social warrior. At the same time, he was a great thinker also. He considered inequalities in the Hindu society as the symbol of civilization lacuna and dedicated his life to eradicate this incompleteness. Society is not complete without the participation of those people. The suppressed people, oppressed people, depressed people, the people who have been deprived equal opportunity, they were his concern. That's where his greatness lies. He single-handedly lifted the millions out of deprivation to dignity. There was no place for enmity and hatred in Dr. Ambedkar's political thinking. He was fighting against the dichotomies, contradictions and evils of the society, and he was not fighting against any particular religion or any particular culture. He was trying to highlight the shortcomings, the drawbacks in the society at that time. He was truly a national leader. His nationalism was not confined to just a transfer of power from Britishers to Indians, but permanent reconstruction of the entire nation. That was the thrust he has given. Simply, उस समय का लोगों का मत ये था, आजादी आ गया तो स्वराज आ गए तो स्वराज हो जाएगा, ये भावना था लोगों में। मगर अंबेडकर जी ने उस समय कहा आजादी महत्वपूर्ण है, आजादी के साथ ही साथ समानता, इक्वालिटी, सोशल जस्टिस ये भी महत्वपूर्ण है। उसी के आधार पर देश को पुनर्निर्माण करना चाहिए, ये विषय उन्होंने उस समय कहा है। और मैडम, ही वाज ऑफ द व्यू फॉर द सक्सेस ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी, रोल ऑफ opposition and also media is also very important. Role. What role? That's a different matter. The role of the opposition and the government or the media also is equally important. He said in one word, nation building can be considered as his core subject, core contribution. His concern was nation's building. He considered the society and nation above everything else. Everything else. India has been able to reach where it is today because of the solid foundation he provided by laying down the Constitution of India and by working towards the empowerment of the upliftment of the Dalits. Not only Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, but the great founding fathers of the Constitution, the first chairman of the Constituent Assembly, Sachidanand Sinha ji, then Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad, then Jawaharlal Nehru ji, then Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Azad ji, and then Krishna Swami Iyengar, and then lot of other important luminaries who all worked there in the committee, who worked outside the committee and who are there in the main body. They all contributed immensely and laid a better future and a good road map for all of us through the Constitution they have offered to all of us. Today, we are rededicating ourselves and committing ourselves to the Constitution to strengthen the Constitution. Dr. Ambedkar ji was not only a constitutional expert or a barrister, but he was also a great economist. He has done his PhD on economics and submitted thesis on the problem of rupee, its origin and its solution. Problem of rupee, its origin and solution. Even now, we are discussing about the problem of the rupee. Fiscal federalism was a concept he has given in the constitutional scheme of things. He also played a key role in setting up the Reserve Bank of India. The Reserve Bank is also our pride of our nation. He made immense contribution in shaping the Reserve Bank at that time. In Viceroy's Council, he held the responsibility of labor, employment, coal, minerals and water resources, all the important components. He also was instrumental in setting up employment exchanges. The idea of employment exchanges came from Dr. Babasaheb at that time. He was also instrumental in molding the thinking of the people. I just quote one word here, saying that he said, socialist principles of state and government. He said, the state shall in particular direct its policies towards securing the citizens, men and women, I quote, equally have the right to an adequate means of livelihood. The basic principle. Put the ownership and control of the material resources of the community are so distributed as best to subserve the common good. That is the foundation he has laid. On 15th November 1949, the Constituent Assembly, at that time the socialist patron was the flavor of the season. He said, at this point of time, I quote, socialist pattern of governance is good, but people are free to decide better way than socialism to organize the society. See the vision he had. At that time, nobody was able to say anything against socialism or even in alternative thought. But he visualized the situation, he gave that liberty to the people that they are the masters and they can decide. Subsequently, in 90s we have these reforms, then we had first public sector focus, then we had private sector also, then we had giant sectors also, subsequently PPP models also, subsequently investment from outside also. All these things are coming in now, and he has envisaged all of them and said that people have the liberty. He also said the society should be organized in its social and economic side are matters which must be decided by the people themselves according to time and circumstances. Please underline, according to time and circumstances. This is the foresight of our constitutional framers. Even the most favorite thing of the people of the country, and even people like me also, about the linking of rivers was his suggestion at that time. Because Ganga, Kaveri को जोड़ना, देश में सूखा, बाढ़ और जो भयंकर स्थिति बन रहे, आने वाले दिनों में कभी-कभी सोचने से थोड़ा मैं कुछ दिन ग्रामीण विकास मंत्री के रूप में भी काम किया। अभी मैं देश भर में आप लोग देख रहे, अर्बनाइजेशन तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहे, लोग गांव छोड़ के शहर में आ रहे, मैं भी ग्रामीण विकास छोड़ के अब शहरी विकास में पहुंच गया। ये वस्तुस्थिति है, दिस ए रियल सिचुएशन टुडे. So keeping that in mind, one important aspect, ma'am, today, and we are paying tributes to our constitutional framers, we should also think seriously about that subject which was envisaged by Dr. Baba Sahib about linking of rivers. Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, our former Prime Minister, had made a contribution. He set up a committee under Suresh Prabhu to work out the details and economic feasibility, technical viability, economic viability and technical feasibility of the scheme. They have done their job, and then earlier, after K.L. Rao, during the earlier government, he also, during I think Indiraji's period, he came out with a master plan for linking of rivers also. This is one issue which we should remember. Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar was also instrumental in realization of irrigation projects. Damodar Valley, Hirakud, Son River, etc. Those projects also, he has his own contribution. His personal caliber and hard work was realized by everybody during the Constituent Assembly debates and discussions. Yesterday, my friend Sri Kargeji has quoted T.T. Krishnamachari. I want to go in little detail about it because this is for the knowledge of the new generation. Today we are speaking here in the House, and we are also reminding our new generation about the great qualities and contribution of Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar. Krishnamachari, T.T. Krishnamachari, Finance Minister earlier, great economist, he says, Mr. President, I quote, I am one of those in the House who have listened to Dr. Ambedkar very carefully. I am aware of the amount of work and enthusiasm that he has brought to bear on the work of drafting this constitution. At the same time, I do realize that the amount of attention that was necessary for the purpose of drafting constitution, so important to us at this moment, has not been given to it by the drafting committee. He was conceding. The House is perhaps aware that of the 7 members nominated by you, ma'am, this is a quotation from Krishnamachari, not by you, 7 members. So, out of the 7 members nominated by you, 1 had resigned from the House and was replaced. 1 died and was not replaced. 1 was away in America and his place was not filled up. And another person was engaged in a state of affairs, and there was a void to that extent. 1 or 2 people were away from Delhi, and perhaps reasons for health did not permit them to attend. So out of 7, practically many of them could not make it to regular meetings of the Constituent Assembly Subcommittee. That was the observation made by Krishnamachari ji. He said, so it happened ultimately that the burden of the drafting of this constitution fell on Dr. Ambedkar. And I have no doubt that we are grateful to him for having achieved this task in a manner which is undoubtedly commendable. That is the compliment made at that time. And so we can understand the contribution made by Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar. He was aware the biggest threat to any nation is internal rather than external. He said it at that time. The threat to any nation is first internal than external. The Constituent Assembly, he raised the question that on January 26, 1950, we would be a republic, but what would happen to our independence? he raised that question. Taking historical references, he reminded the representatives in the House that we had lost independence earlier due to internal weaknesses, and it was important to see that it did not happen again. This is what he has said at that time. See the vision, see the foresight of the great man. He has envisaged. He also said so many things about caste politics, religion politics, sectarian politics and other things, and I don't want to dwell upon that very well. Some of the people have raised about it yesterday. But he cautioned all of us, such things are going to happen in future and one has to be careful. So he was truly a national leader in words and also in deeds and action. Dr. Ambedkar will also be remembered as a leader who worked in letter and spirit to bring social equality, harmony in practice through social transformation. He said, if a society continue to deny equality in our social and economic life, then this could be one day become a threat to our political democracy. This is the forewarning he has given to all of us. He said, yesterday it was quoted, the working of the Constitution does not depend wholly upon the nature of the Constitution. The factors on which the working of those organs of the state depends on the people and the political parties they are set upon. So we have to remember, in this country since independence 68 years, how long who has been in power, what they have done. I am not here to, I am not using this occasion to find fault with this government or that government, though some parties have ruled long and they are now raising questions. They have got every right to raise those questions. The first thing in my judgment was to hold fast to constitutional methods of achieving our social and economic objectives. The second thing we must do is to observe the caution that not to lay, quote, not to lay their liberties at the feet of even a great man or woman, or to trust him with powers which enable him to subvert the institution. See the foresight. He visualized a situation may come if you go on for ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आप ऐसा स्थिति में गए तो क्या होगा देश के लिए, उन्होंने उसके बारे में भी थोड़ा काशन किया है, चेतावनी दिया है. जितना भी महत्वपूर्ण व्यक्ति हो, केवल एक व्यक्ति के हाथ में पूरा अधिकार देने से, उनके सामने झुकने से क्या होगा उसके बारे में भी उन्होंने कहा है. बाद में क्या होता है हमने 70s में अनुभव भी किया है. इसलिए हम लोग इस विषय से बहुत कुछ सीखना है, जागरूक होना चाहिए. There is nothing wrong. We have icons in this country to adore. Even I adore Swami Vivekananda, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Subhash Chandra Bose are three icons for me. I take my inspiration from the lives, teachings and preachings of these great people. It's not that I don't respect other leaders, but if someone asks you who is your favorite, I say these three. Like this, there are many icons in the country, different shades, different opinions, right from the freedom movement also, Pandit Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, Bal Gangadhar Tilak से लेकर महात्मा गांधी, फिर आगे नेहरू जी, पटेल जी, सुभाष चंद्र बोस जी, भगत सिंह, सुखदेव, राजगुरु, हमारा इलाके में थे अल्लूर सीताराम राजू, तमिलनाडु में वीरपांडे कट्टाबोम्मन, ऐसा बहुत लोग ने प्रेरणा दिया देश को. वीरपांडे कट्टाबोम्मन बहुत लोगों ने प्रेरणा दिया. ये अभी आश्चर्य होगा आप लोगों में, देश में और भी एक दुर्भाग्य है, जहां जहां कोने कोने से होता है ना, उन लोगों को नेशनल लेवल पे जितना इंपॉर्टेंस देना चाहिए उतना इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं दिया है. इसलिए मैं देख रहा हूं, अभी जब मैंने वीरपांडियन कट्टाबोम्मन का नाम लिया, पशुपन मुत्तु रामलिंग तेवर का नाम लिया, तो हमारा तमिल भाई तपतपाते. बाकी लोगों को वीरपांडे कट्टाबोम्मन कौन है, उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या है देश में मालूम नहीं. अल्लूर सीताराम राजू fought the Britishers, single-handedly mobilized the tribals. So these are the people who gave us inspiration, and they had a foresight and they have shown the method to us. So we should, in spite of sir, I respect my leader Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Sri Ramakrishna Advani, but I can tell you today, they taught us how to raise questions. We don't simply we follow the leader because of the policies and principles laid down. So this has to be kept in mind. Because nowadays we are seeing some people are talking about personality cult, forgetting they themselves have cultivated the cult, built the cult, developed the cult, and became the casualties of cult. And they are giving advice to us. Better, there is also a saying that we should learn from others' experience, and that we'll keep it in mind. We will never do it, you don't worry. We never do it, you don't worry. You don't worry. Sir, you have to appreciate, if you have a leader with character, caliber, capacity and conduct, discipline, dynamism, dedication, devotion, you must say hats off to that leader. And we are proud. We are proud to have a leader It is not only Venkaiah Naidu. The entire world is saying Modi is the maker of the developed India. How can anybody deny this? How can anybody deny this? It is not here in Delhi. It's not here in Delhi. You go to America, Madison Square. You go to France. You go to Germany. You go to Japan. You go to China. You go to Nepal. You go to anywhere except this block. Entire country is saying Modi, 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 Modi. So the third thing we must do is, I understand that you can't tolerate the verdict of the people. I understand it. But बिहार अरे इस देश में बिहार एक प्रदेश है. इस देश में बिहार एक प्रदेश है, बड़ा प्रदेश है और उससे भी सीखना चाहिए. मगर उसके बाद आप लोगों के क्या हुआ थोड़ा उसको भी ध्यान दीजिए. अभी भाई मुझे डाइवर्ट मत करिए, कारण क्या है, बहुत विषय है बताने के लिए. The Ambedkarji's fundamental concern was to liberate the untouchables, the depressed classes, the vulnerable women and minorities from the menace of social oppression, the provisions of positive discrimination. There was a suggestion, what about the atrocities on scheduled caste, prevention of atrocities on scheduled caste. There was a suggestion, what about reservation in the private sector. Then there was a suggestion that reservation in promotion. These are the issues that we have to discuss. It is not as simple as one minister to stand up and say yes. If it is that so much simple, the Khargeji and his government would have done it long back. There are problems and there are forces in this country where everybody says women's reservation, yes. Then why it's not coming? You have done everything. Khargeji, please, Khargeji, you spoke for 72 minutes, almost equivalent to your age also. Please. Dr. Ambedkar sir.
Madam, because that is the courtesy extended by Honorable Speaker. If you would have been there, you would not have allowed even 2 minutes.
Okay, at least he has that much appreciation for the Honorable Speaker. I'm thankful to him. He is respecting the institution. Tolerance. The positive affirmative action. The other day in the all-party meetings, my friend Sitaram Yechury also was saying, कल भी मैंने कैसे चौधरी उन्होंने त्रिपुरा से बोला है, मैं हर एक का पॉइंट्स नोट कर रहा हूँ. affirmative action होना चाहिए. It should not be a simple occasion like what we call outside like a photo opportunity or just हमारा इलाका में कहते भाई अच्छा साल में एक बार याद रखना और फिर बाद में भूल जाना, वो नहीं है. ये सब मसला गंभीर मामला है. इसके साथ और भी विषय है, मैं उस विषय में आने वाले हूँ. तो उन्होंने कहा अम्बेडकर जी ने, पर्पस ऑफ व्हिच इज टू moralize and socialize the people. The purpose of education is to moralize and socialize people. And second, he said, education is the nucleus of democracy to emancipate the society. Every word, golden words. Dr. Ambedkar was more concerned about the character building of the people. Character building of the people. The education was a sword and being a double-edged weapon was dangerous to wield. An educated man without character and humility was more dangerous than a beast. If his education was detrimental to the welfare of the poor, the educated man was a curse to the society. Character is more important than education. कभी-कभी हमको हमारा नेता श्री आडवाणी जी याद दिलाते रहते हैं, आइडियालॉजी महत्वपूर्ण है, आइडियालॉजी से भी महत्वपूर्ण आइडियल बिहेवियर है. तो आचरण में बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है, ऐसा हमेशा उन्होंने हमको कहते रहा है. ये फेडरल गवर्नमेंट के बारे में भी उन्होंने कहा, देश में यूनिफॉर्मिटी इन फंडामेंटल लॉस होना चाहिए. दिस इज नॉट बीजेपी सेइंग, दिस इज व्हाट डॉक्टर अंबेडकर सेड, यूनिफॉर्मिटी इन फंडामेंटल लॉस, civil and criminal also. This is what he suggested at that time, and the country is yet to reach that. Directive principles also speak of the same. The country is yet to move in that direction. The Supreme Court also said that there is a need for a common civil code, but still we are far away from that. And I have seen today some 70,000 women have petitioned to the Prime Minister saying about the gender equality, the need for gender equality, and a petition also pending before the court. And the moment somebody talks it, you are saying, some people will say, you are interfering in the personal laws of this person. What personal law prevents a woman being an equality? I am not able to understand so far. We have to introspect on that also. Unfortunately, the cautions that were given by him, and at that time also, his 3.5 years fight for Hindu Code Bill was for the same objective. When he realized that Hindu Code Bill was not going to pass, he resigned from the cabinet. And he resigned not because of his personal differences with Panditji, because of his differences on larger issues. He thought this approach is good for the country, and the government of the day thought otherwise. So he has not taken even minutes also to resign and go out of the cabinet. Going out of the cabinet, how much you know what is the situation nowadays? We are seeing people morning, evening, afternoon, this party, that party, all party, no party, big parties also. But that being the case, he never bothered about the cabinet also. Along with Dr. Syama Prasad Mukherjee, the great son of this great country again. Both of them have, they were great people, sir. Let us agree to disagree, but let us debate, decide, and then go to the people. People are the ultimate judges. They decide what to do and what not to do. Why should we worry? Mukherjee has differed with somebody. Yes, differed with somebody. That is the beauty of democracy. Even in a family also there will be some difference of opinion sometimes. At the end of it, we come to some conclusion and then move forward. Sir, unfortunately, the cautions were overlooked by the earlier regimes. What happened in India during the last 50 years of rule? Earlier regime is bending and mending the ways to overlook the constitutional methods to achieve their political objectives rather than social objectives. My worry is, I will come to certain issues. Even after 68, I am sharing my concern, not as a Parliament Affairs Minister, as a Venkaiah Naidu, as an individual, what the people of India are thinking. People of India are very intelligent. Please understand, yesterday when the Congress Vice President went to Bangalore and asked questions, see the wisdom of the children, the young girls, how they reacted and how they spoke on various issues. I am not here to criticize Rahulji or anybody. That's not my purpose. My purpose is to say that the children of the country also are seriously, keenly observing what is happening, and they know what is good and what is not good. Let us not underestimate the wisdom of the people.
बार नहीं चलते हैं. He has not said anything, whatever what you said, please. ये तो
आपको इतना अनुभव के बाद भी आपको इतना अनुभव के बाद भी आपको इतना ये सहन नहीं है, तो मैं क्या करूं खड़गे जी. Sir, what about the literacy? What did the constitutional framework said? There has to be total literacy. Where are we today? Even today, 26% of the people of India, 36% of the people of India cannot read and write. Is it not a matter for the entire country and for all of us in Parliament? I am not apportioning the blame because they ruled long, they have more accountability. I am not going into that. What I am trying to say is, let us ponder on that issue. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, educating all the children. That was the wish of all our founding fathers. Where do we stand today? That one question we have to ask ourselves. The second is female ficide. Female ficide. You see the ratio of difference of the sex ratio between, please, Kargeji, please, hello. 72 मिनट्स के आगे 1 मिनट में नहीं जाऊंगा. मेरा पार्टी का 6 घंटा समय है, फिर भी मैं उसमें नहीं जाऊंगा. ये फीमेल फिटिसाइड, the ratio is really worrisome. That's why we have to think on that. Then about in spite of all these years and civilization, dowry menace in the country, can you simply ban it through legislation? You also need to have political will and social will. We have to raise above this and then think about those social evils also. The fourth is untouchability. Whatever laws we may have passed, whatever parties may have been in power, but still there are practices in certain areas where untouchability is practiced even today in some of the places of worship. And even some people feel happy to convert to, and there also they complain, sir, वहां भी ऐसी स्थिति है, इसलिए हमको वहां भी आरक्षण दो, ऐसा भी कह रहे हैं देश में लोग. इसलिए एक गंभीर मसला है. और इसके साथ ही साथ जो महिलाओं के ऊपर अत्याचार हो रहे हैं, मेरा सरकार में कितना हुआ, आपका सरकार में कितना हुआ, स्टेट में कितना हुआ, नेशनल कैपिटल में कितना हुआ, ये फिगर देने से क्या मतलब है? इस देश में जो निर्भय प्रकरण हुआ दिल्ली में, देश का राजधानी, ये सब हम सब के लिए शर्म का बात है. We have to seriously engage ourselves to find out ways and means of creating the needed awareness among the people, particularly the change of the mindset among the men. That is also another important task we should remember today when we are doing introspection. Then the caste and communal politics. This is another problem today. Is there are some people who try to raise a controversy about what our senior Sri Rajnath Singh ji said yesterday. People who practice caste politics, people who practice communal politics, people who practice parochial politics, they call others as you are anti-secular and all. That's why the secularism, he said that secularism is the most abused thing in the country. Secularism, nobody has got any doubt. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में रहेगा, मगर लोगों का दिल में है, दिल में रहेगा और आगे बढ़ेगा, यह मेरा कहना है. नहीं तो केवल कानून बनाने से काम होगा नहीं, आदर्श रखने से, ऊपर रखने से होगा नहीं. जब आदर्श को आप अमल करते हैं ना, उसी दिशा में आगे बढ़ते हैं ना, जब आप अपना बच्चों को, नया पीढ़ी को जब आप ऐसी प्रोत्साहन करते हैं ना, उनमें जागृत पैदा करते हैं ना, तभी आदर्श का उद्देश्य सफल हो जाएगा. ये मेरा कहना है. इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ मनी पावर in elections. All of us, we are all trying to be hypocrites. We are trying to be hypocritical about money power. How much money is being spent by members who are contesting elections? How much money? All of us are filing income tax returns, and then what is the election commission returns? That's a different matter. But actually, let us search our souls and find out what is happening. People has to vote on the basis of character, caliber, capacity and conduct, not on the basis of caste or money or religion. This has to be highlighted and we must create awareness among the people. At times people इससे भी पार करके वोट कर रहे. मैं उनको सलामी कर रहा हूं, मगर कभी कभी देश में क्या होता है आपको मालूम है, जातिवाद को भी लोग कभी कभी किसी तरीके के लोगों को भ्रमित करने के लिए प्रोत्साहन करते हैं. इस देश में दुर्भाग्य है मैडम, मेरा अनुभव बता रहा हूं, मेरा छोटा सा अनुभव है. जमीन, लैंड, जल, वाटर, भाषा, लैंग्वेज, मजहब, रिलीजन, ये लोगों को इतना कभी कभी उद्वेलित करते, भ्रमित करते, वो लोग उसका प्रभाव में आके जो भी करना करते, बाद में रियलाइज करते. एक बार हो गया तो 5 साल कुछ नहीं कर पाते. तो ये सिचुएशन, इसके बारे में भी मनी पावर कैसा इसको कम करना, इसके बारे में भी गंभीरता से सोचना चाहिए. ग्रोइंग अपॉर्चुनिज्म एंड डिफेक्शन, दिस अनदर वरीसम पॉइंट. The defections we have banned wholesale, then we have banned defections retail, then now wholesale defections are going on. Yesterday I saw in one of the states in the country, in the northeast, all the members have joined ruling party. All. I don't want to name any state for that matter. All. And earlier I also was the president of the party at that time. ठीक है, हमारा आ रहा है कौन इसका आ रहा है, बाद में मालूम हो जाएगा. कांग्रेस भी शामिल हो गया उसमें, बीजेपी भी शामिल हो गया. मैं उसमें नहीं हूं, मैं बता रहा हूं. अब आज थोड़ा सा उससे बाहर हटके मैं बोलना चाहते थे, इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूं. ये गंभीर मामला है. स्टेट्स में भी क्या हो रहा है, और हमने संविधान में संशोधन लाके कहा लेजिस्लेटिव मेजर्स के द्वारा, कैबिनेट इससे ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए, उससे ज्यादा नहीं होना, आपने प्रतिबंधित कराया. फिर बाद में क्या हुआ, पार्लियामेंट्री सेक्रेटरी बनाओ, ये तो मिनिस्टर का दर्जा दो. ये हो रहा है देश भर में, सब पार्टी को कमजोरी है. सर वहां अलाउ किया, सर हमको भी करना चाहिए. समाज में विभिन्न वर्ग है, सबको प्रातिनिध्य देना चाहिए. नहीं तो विभिन्न रीजियंस है, सब रीजियंस है, सब रिलीजियंस है, ऐसा कहकर प्रातिनिध्य के रूप में कैबिनेट में नहीं पहुंचना और जनता के ऊपर बोझ डालना. इज इट नॉट ए मैटर फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस एज ए मैच्योर डेमोक्रेसी टू डिस्कस दिस सिचुएशन एंड कम विद सम सॉर्ट ऑफ सोल्यूशन? When I think Advani ji was the Home Minister, they brought a legislation, more than 10% of the legislature, assembly, 15% of the joint legislature. That's working well, but these exceptions now that has come up, these has to be thought of. Parliament में भी है ये स्थिति, अलग अलग प्रदेशों में अलग अलग पार्टियों की सरकार है, वो भी एक सौजन्य है देश में कि कोई भी पार्टी सत्ता से बाहर नहीं है. अब कोई भी पार्टी सत्ता से बाहर नहीं है, कहीं ना कहीं है, कहीं ना कहीं प्रदेश में है और केंद्र में है, रहे हैं. इसलिए हम सब लोग, जो अनुभव हमारा सामने है, हम आंख बंद करके हाँ सब ठीक चल रहे हैं. आपके बारे में मैं आलोचना करूं, मेरा बारे में आप आलोचना करें, हो जाएगा, एक दिन हेडलाइन हो जाएगा, मगर मेन लाइन है ना लोगों का, वो लाइन में कोई परिवर्तन होगा नहीं. इसलिए ये ग्रोइंग अपॉर्चुनिज्म एंड डिफेक्शन, सर आई कैन टेल यू फ्रॉम द डे वन एंड आई जॉइंड पॉलिटिक्स, when I started writing on the walls and then tying the party flags on the pole and used to announce the arrival of Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Advani to my place, I never imagined from there I can reach this stage and then sit between Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Advani and become the national president of the party. One reason, what I feel is, I am constant with my ideal. That really helps also. One has to understand this. We are there in politics for a mission, not for commission. This has to be understood by one and all. So the defection is a cancer to the society, I am telling you. Some of our friends, they are also casualties of this, because people have affection towards defection, and they are trying to make it perfection. That's another worry. We have to think about the country. My suggestion is, there are regional disparities. People are talking about giving special status. Every state is asking special status now. Why? We have to think about it. I am not criticizing anybody. Even I have asked for special status to Andhra Pradesh on the floor of the parliament, because I thought that Andhra was discriminated upon. They were not getting their due with regard to revenue share, not because of other parameters. Revenue share. तो वो बाद में 14th फाइनेंस कमीशन आया, 14th कमीशन नया दिया, उसके ऊपर बहस हो रहा है. मगर बिहार मांग रहे, वेस्ट बंगाल मांग रहे, उड़ीसा मांग रहे, और जो डेवलप्ड स्टेट्स है वो लोग भी मांग रहे हैं. पंजाब कह रहे हैं हमारे बारे में क्या है. So where do you go? So yesterday Ram Vilas ji was saying, abhi there is a race, but the race for Jay Prakash. Yeah, Jay Prakash. Yeah, yes.
Please. Yes.
ठीक है. ये आपका हक है. देश में हर एक नागरिक का अपना हक है, और दूसरा लोगों का हक भी है, और दोनों हक को कैसा मैनेज करना, ये हमारा हक है, दायित्व तो बनता है.
जी बैठिए.
जयप्रकाश जी, ऐसा कटाक्ष करने से कुछ होगा नहीं. ये तदास्तु देवता यहाँ नहीं रहेंगे. कहाँ ऊपर डोम है. अरे भाई, उसके पहले क्या हुआ? क्यों नहीं दिया स्पेशल स्टेटस? आप लोग ही राज में थे, तो इसलिए पढ़िए मत. कश्मीर की स्थिति थोड़ा अलग है, वहां को सपोर्ट करना चाहिए. और कुछ स्टेट्स का जो बैकवर्डनेस है, तो सचमुच में वो बैकवर्डनेस है. धीरे धीरे वो बैकवर्डनेस से बाहर आ रहे हैं. झारखंड बैकवर्डनेस से बाहर आ रहे हैं, इवन छत्तीसगढ़ बाहर आ रहे हैं, उड़ीसा. और नेचुरल जो मिनरल रिसोर्सेस है, वो रिसोर्सेस का डिवोल्यूशन भी संविधान निर्माताओं ने उस समय जो कहा फेडरल सिस्टम में, ये फेडरल सिस्टम का वो डिवोल्यूशन आज इस सरकार करके दिखाया. इसलिए आपने देखा होगा शुरू में जब मैडम ये बिल आया माइंस एंड मिनरल्स, काफी लोगों ने विरोध किया. बाद में जब बातचीत हुआ, स्टेट्स को फायदा हो रहा है, लोगों ने सपोर्ट किया. ये अलग बात है कि जिन लोगों ने उसका आलोचना किया, आप लोग प्रभाव में आके एक सपोर्ट किया. ऐसा पहले आपका प्रभाव में आया क्या सपोर्ट नहीं करने के लिए? तो इश्यू नहीं है. मेरा कहना ये है, संवाद के द्वारा बहुत विषयों को सुलझा सकते. ये इश्यू इज दैट अनदर इज आस्किंग फॉर स्टेटस ऑफ बैकवर्ड, then asking for status of most backward, then asking for the status of scheduled caste, then asking for the status of scheduled tribe, then उसमें और भी इसमें एक कैटेगरी करते समय, जैसा कल किसी ने रामदास अतवारी जी ने आल पार्टी मीटिंग में सलाह दिया, उन्होंने कहा इससे बेहतर यह होगा 100% सबको, देशवासियों को सबको आरक्षण दो. आरक्षण देने से ही पूरा संरक्षण होगा ऐसा नहीं है ना. 100% देने से समस्या का समस्या वो एक सोल्यूशन हो सकता है क्या? देखना चाहिए, चर्चा करना चाहिए. The people should think about it. As far as we are concerned, the government has said it very clearly that we are in favor of giving reservation, extend it as long as necessary for the suppressed and depressed people. That is the commitment of the Constitution. That's the commitment of our party. And on the above of it, there should also be enough reservation for women. I remember, as party president, our leader Sri Advani ji has moved the result from the बीजेपी में. I was the general secretary. At that time, people were skeptical. भाई सुबह शाम को आपको RSS याद आते रहिए. God bless you. मेरा कहना yes, we are supporters of RSS and we will be proud of it. What is there about it? I am not able to understand. It's not ISIS ना. Some people are. कुछ लोग RSS से दुखी है, ISS से खुशी है. इस देश में दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है, कुछ लोग आरएसएस से दुखी है, आईएसएस से खुशी है. आपको मौका
नथिंग नथिंग ओनली वेंकैया जी बात है। ये जो बीच बीच में कुछ बोलते नहीं जाएगा रिकॉर्ड।
भाई रटलाम पूरा देश नहीं है, देश अटक से लेकर कटक तक, कन्याकुमारी से लेकर कश्मीर तक है। और हाँ बताओ, ठीक है एस्ट्रोलॉजी में आप जातक चक्र लेके बाहर जाके लोगों को जातक बताइए, मुझे आपत्ति नहीं है। आप बता रहे आपका इच्छा है। देशवासियों ने पहली बार जब मैं इस पार्टी में आया, कुछ लोगों ने मजाक उड़ाया और कहा वो वेंकैया नायडू आप उस पार्टी में जा रहे हैं, उत्तर भारतीय पार्टी है, पढ़े लिखे लोगों का पार्टी है, शहरी वालों का पार्टी है, और अंत में कहा ये शाकाहारी लोगों का पार्टी है। मेरा मन में थोड़ा, मैडम मैं फ्रैंकली शेयर करना चाहता हूँ, मेरा मन में थोड़ा सा अरे भाई क्या है। बाद में जाकर मैं सीनियर से पूछा तो उन लोगों ने कहा ऐसा कोई आपत्ति नहीं, आप अंडा खा सकते, मुर्गी खा सकते, उसको माँ को भी खा सकते, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। तो मैं खाने लगे, अभी खाता हूँ मैं। ये गलत फहमी है लोगों में। अभी क्या स्थिति है, एक जमाने में कभी भी हम लोग जीतते नहीं थे साउथ में। आज बीजेपी कन्याकुमारी में बीजेपी झंडा, कश्मीर में बीजेपी झंडा, नागालैंड में बीजेपी झंडा, अंडमान में बीजेपी झंडा। पहले मेनलैंड, बाद में आइलैंड अंडमान, और बाद में हिललैंड लद्दाख में भी बीजेपी है, और नागालैंड में भी, सब इलाके में पहुंच गया। ऑल इंडिया पार्टी बन गया। सबसे ज्यादा शेड्यूल कास्ट एमपीज हमारा पास है, शेड्यूल ट्राइब एमपीज हमारा पास है, महिला एमपीज हमारा पास है। मगर मेरा कहना यह है, ये महिला आरक्षण के बारे में हम लोग अभी केरला में भी म्युनिसिपल इलेक्शन में देखा, आप तीसरे स्थान पे पहुंच गए, हम दूसरे स्थान पे पहुंच गए। हमारा सलीम जी भाई का पार्टी का थोड़ा सा वहां आपका दया के कारण से प्रोत्साहन मिला है। मैम, we have to now focus on women's reservation. If women's reservation is so simple, why we are hesitating? They are asking why are we hesitating? Our people are asking why they are hesitated. People are asking why both of you are hesitating, and they are hesitating and we are hesitating. This is an issue that everybody put their palm on their chest, and people feel 33%. तो हमारा सीट आगे के लिए हमका ये होगा। इसके बारे में भी थोड़ा सा आपस में डायलॉग का जरूरत है, डायलॉग करके आगे बढ़ना चाहिए। इस बीच में कुछ महिला प्रतिनिधि मित्र मेरे पास आए थे, उन्होंने कहा जल्द से जल्दी इसको आगे ले जाना चाहिए। सचमुच में ले जाना चाहिए। कारण क्या है, पंचायत में 50% है कुछ इलाका में, म्युनिसिपालिटी में 50% है कुछ इलाके में। अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, कुछ लोग इसको अवहेलना कर सकते नहीं। पंचायत पति हो गया, क्या पति हमेशा ठीक व्यवहार करते हैं क्या? हम लोग पुरुष लोग जो यहाँ पहुंच गए, उसमें से कितना लोग स्कैम्स में, स्कैंडल्स में फंस गया। केवल महिला लोगों को दोष क्यों करते? मौका दो भाई, आप लोगों ने इतना साल ये किया, उनको भी कुछ दिन अच्छा काम करने के लिए मौका दीजिए। इस दृष्टि से हम लोग इस दृष्टि से वी हैव टू थिंक अबाउट द रिजर्वेशन बिल, एंड वी मस्ट कम टू ए conclusion, because we have been talking about it, but we have not been working about it. Mere talking is not going to help. We need also working. Then stopping criminalization of politics. This is another important issue which is being discussed, debated in TV channels across the country. And then Manmohan ji wanted to bring some legislation at that time. It could not happen. There were serious protests within the Congress party also. And then the society also, big debate is going on. Even about the recent elections, people are giving with figures how many MLAs in that particular state have this background, that background, how many belong to that party, how many belong to this party. Whatever party it is, they belong to political party. So that's a concern for all of us. We have to address this issue of how to prevent the criminal elements from entering into politics. This is another topic for discussion and introspection among ourselves for this occasion. Then we are eradicating corruption from the vitals of the system. Corruption कितना है वो उसमें मैं नहीं जाना चाहता। मैं पुराना उसमें 2G में, 3G में, हाँ जी में नहीं जाना चाहता हूँ। मेरा कहना ये है, corruption has become an important issue which is agitating the minds of the people. At national level, at state level, at local level, at individual level, all of us has to apply our mind and see to it that the money should reach the people. Sri Rajiv Gandhi, great Rajiv Gandhi, has once said that if I send 100 rupees from Delhi, only 15 rupees is reaching the beneficiaries. It was a bit more on account of agony, not to criticize anybody. He made that comment because the money reaching the lowest level. That's why we have to now think of new ways: direct benefit transfer, scholarships, subsidy, gas subsidy, even other fertilizer subsidy. Then with regard to PDS subsidy, with regard to scholarships and also pensions, can we think of totally transferring them to bank account? That's why PM said JAM, Janadhana Yojana, Aadhaar card and mobile card. This is one way we can improve our system. Lot of the states are doing it. Our friends from Hyderabad, they make some good experiment with regard to Hyderabad revenues. Revenues have improved through a system. Now every state is competing. Andhra also is coming with a new technology. And then here, some other government has come with some new app also. See, all these things should be pursued vigorously to see that the public money that is being spent by Government of India and state governments, they reach the needy and not allowed to be lapsed in between. That should be a priority for our discussion during this. And then another thing is focus on growing fundamentalism. Yes, some people are making statements. Some people are making statements here and some people are going leisurely to the neighboring country making statements there also. My point is that fringe elements of any side, they should be isolated. And for each and everything then people start saying that आपका जमाने में हुआ तो हमारा जमाना अभी भी आया ना, आपका जमाना कितना साल रहा, उसके बारे में क्या हुआ, ये लोग इसके बारे में भी चर्चा करेंगे. अभी shed pseudo secular attitude. Let us be no appeasement of anybody. Justice for all, appeasement of none. That should be the policy. That is the true meaning of सर्व धर्म समभावना हिंदी में, हमारा दक्षिण में जो हम लोग बताते हैं, और हिंदी में यहाँ पंथ निरपेक्षता. थोड़ा पंथ का नाम लेना है तो मुझे पंत जी याद आता है, इसलिए मैं थोड़ा संकोच करता हूँ. ये निरपेक्षता. धर्म इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम रिलीजियन. रिलीजियन इज ए वे ऑफ वर्शिप, बट धर्म इज अवर कल्चर which our forefathers have given to us. आदि काल से, वेद काल से, पुराण काल से, और पूर्वजों ने जिया और दिया, विरासत में हमको मिला, वही धर्म है. और पूरा देश भारत को प्रशंसा कर रहे. और ये टेरर, अभी नया टेंडेंसी आया देश दुनिया भर में. एक खतरा, नया खतरा आया. पहले केवल ISI से खतरा थे, फिर IS, इसको भी कुछ यस कहने वाले कुछ लोग तैयार है. वो तो इसलिए उसको भी गंभीरता से लेना चाहिए. उसके लिए क्या क्या कदम उठाना चाहिए, कौन सी नया कानून लाना चाहिए, क्या सिस्टम्स होना चाहिए, उसके बारे में दुनिया भर में लोगों में पब्लिक ओपिनियन क्रिएट करने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए, इसके बारे में भी हम लोग गंभीरता से सोचना चाहिए. तो इसलिए मैडम मेरा कहना यह है, ये जो हमारा संविधान निर्माताओं ने कहा, उन सभी के ऊपर आज का सरकार वर्तमान में ध्यान दे रही. और मैं डिटेल में नहीं जाना चाहता हूँ. सामाजिक सुरक्षा, social security, social welfare was talked about earlier. Now the government focus is more on social security. You have seen in the history of the India for the first time, as per the spirit of the constitution, as per the preachings and teachings of Dr. Baba Ambedkar, following the same, our Prime Minister has introduced the Jana Dhana Yojana, opening of bank accounts 18 to 19 crores in 5 months, a world record. This is to empower the poor people, to the ordinary people, to नहीं कुछ अच्छा काम यूपीओ किए तो उसको सराहना करने में किसी को कोई आपत्ति नहीं होगा. आपने धीरे धीरे करते रहा, हम तेजी से उसको आगे बढ़ाए, इतना फर्क है. 5 मंथ्स में 18 करोड़ नया बैंक अकाउंट खोलना कोई मामूली विषय नहीं है. किसी को ओवर टाइम दिया नहीं, किसी के ऊपर दबाव डाला नहीं. And then now also with the transfer of money, direct benefit transfer, lot of money will go to those bank accounts also, and bank accounts will be vibrant. And secondly, please have some patience, Jyoti. You are an youngster, you have promising future also. Why are you joining Suresh? Because he has left his this thing. So Suresh, then you. I don't want you to be totally silent, but don't be violent. इतना ही मेरा रिक्वेस्ट. मेरा कहना यह है, ये प्रधानमंत्री जन सुरक्षा योजना, जीवन बीमा योजना, अटल पेंशन योजना, and then this Mudra Bank. What are these? These are all as per the vision of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, reaching out the suppressed and depressed people, giving them a helping hand. Because of LPG, madam, liberalization, privatization, globalization, new situation is developing across the globe. In India also things are changing. So keeping that in mind, while trying to create wealth, while trying to invite investment, at the same time you have to take care of the vulnerable sections. That's why Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, that's why this Janadhana Yojana, Jana Suraksha Yojana, Janasri Bhima Yojana, Atal Pension Yojana, then Mudra Yojana. Mudra Yojana, what is Mudra Yojana? Mudra Yojana is not for the rich people. Banks were giving money earlier to rich people. Nothing wrong, because money has to come back also. But poor people, they are more sincere in repaying the loan. I can tell you out of my experience in Andhra, self-help groups, Telangana and Andhra, 99% is the repayment of the self-help group society. समूह जो होता है, उनका repayment 99%. तो उससे उसको ध्यान में रख के मुद्रा बैंक का योजना प्रधानमंत्री ने किया गरीब लोगों के लिए, छोटा वालों के लिए, ऑटो वालों के लिए, टैक्सी वालों के लिए और ये फल बेचने वाले के लिए और इडली डोसा जो सड़क के ऊपर किनारे पे रख के बेच रहे उनके लिए भी लोन कौन देंगे? मैडम, इट्स नॉट exaggeration to say some of our friends if they forget political differences they will endorse it. In certain markets people give a loan of 1000 morning or 1000 loan, they give only 900 cash. Loan is 1000. By evening after you sell your products you have to pay 1000 rupees. That means 100 rupees interest for one day. That is the situation, that is the exploitation going on. Not because of any party, because of the system. So keeping that in mind, the Prime Minister came with this novel idea of Mudra Bank Yojana. So we should see to it that all of us participate in that and see to it that the Mudra Bank Yojana reaches the people. What is the atmosphere? I am not going into the details of atrocities, आपके जमाने में कितना हुआ, हमारा जमाना में कम हुआ, ऐसा कहना मुझे कोई ऐसा कोई इच्छा भी नहीं है. मेरे पास आंकड़े हैं. Our performance is always better than your performance. But question is, people want total stoppage of the atrocities on weaker sections, atrocities on women. That is the aspiration of the people. But this will take time, and we are doing our best with regard to the aspiration of these people. What is happening? Some people are saying as if everything has gone wrong only after this government has come. After this government has come, people who went to public and issued statements on the eve of elections saying that Mr. Modi is a fascist, you reject him. People rejected these fascists and they selected and elected Narendra Modi with a massive mandate. And those people could not do anything because they lost the election. They were waiting for an opportunity. As and when there is an election in the country, whether it is Delhi election, whether it is Bihar election, they raise their head and say, ये खतरे में है, टॉलरेंस खतरे में है. पहले आप लोगों ने बाहर जाके कुछ लोग यूनाइटेड नेशंस में गए, कुछ लोग अमेरिका अध्यक्ष के पास गए, कुछ लोग लंदन प्राइम मिनिस्टर को भी पत्र लिखा कि मोदी जी को ये दो वो दो मत. आपने देखा होगा जो सुंदर दृश्य वेम्बली में देखने मिला लंदन में, 70,000 people coming to hear the Prime Minister of India. Nowhere in the history, at no time, nowhere in the history such thing happened. You have seen Singapore, you have seen Malaysia, you have seen Australia, you have seen Sydney, wherever Prime Minister is going. Why? The respect is not only for Narendra Modi, the respect is for people of India who are working hard. People of India, include all of you, who are working hard. तो इसलिए जो संविधान निर्माताओं ने उस समय संविधान निर्माताओं ने भाई क्या भाई मुझे देखते हुए आप लोगों को इतना आकर्षण आता है या मेरे में कुछ कमी है, आपको कुछ कमी है, क्या है? 50 साल हम लोग विपक्ष में बैठे खड़गे जी, प्लीज 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 50 साल आप सत्ता में थे. नहीं इतना प्यार है
बोला तो उनको क्यों खाब में आता हूँ क्या मैं?
आपके दोनों का आखिर चले.
मैं कुछ नहीं बोला, मैं चुप बैठा था.
आज बोला नहीं,
कर्नाटक और आंध्र
जो
का
भी बोलना है
आखिर
कल
चले.
बोल दिया.
और एक पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर मैडम, मुझे बोले आपकी जितनी उम्र थी उतना बोले, तो अब उनका उम्र से भी ज्यादा आप 5 मिनट बोल रहे हैं.
Thank you. that should be the parliamentary party, and one should have a large heart to really enjoy it. Nothing wrong. And he is more senior to me, and if he scores a good point, I'll be more than happy. He was saying he has not said anything. He has not said anything now. What all he has to say, he said it yesterday. So the International Monetary Fund recently said India is among the few bright spots in the global economy today. We are living up to the expectations of the constitutional framers. The International Fund projected 7.5% growth rate for India in 2016 against China's 6.3%. So India has that potentiality. It is not a certificate given by us, by the International Monetary Fund. ADB projected India to grow at 7.8% in fiscal year 16 and to outpace China. 3. Fitch Ratings forecast India 7.5 growth percent. Moody's rating revised outlook on India's banking system to stable from negative this month which is negative since 2011. World Bank has recently improved India's ranking by 12 places in ease of doing business, highest by any country in one go. India has improved untouched UNCTAD ranking of investment attractiveness from 15 to 9. That means ranking has gone up. And then India jumped 16 places in the competitiveness index World Economic Forum, growth of 7.5%, putting the country on the course to overtake China. So this is the situation what is emerging in the country.
Transparency International.
And then Transparency International has appreciated India. And why are we tom-tomming outside India, petitioning other agencies to defame India, hurting India? My earnest appeal to all the people is, you criticize us. Don't go. Don't go. Don't. मेरा कहना यह है,
Please.
The Prime Minister.
बस इससे समय बर्बाद हो रहा है।
करके जी, please. Abroad, be broad. Let us not go abroad. Prime Minister can go abroad because he has to mobilize support for India. He has done it. He has done in an excellent manner also. My sensationalizing trivial issues. As I was telling from the beginning, I have not even touched any political points so far. You are now provoking me to go for some political points. You are. देखिए, देश का विदेश मंत्री, पूर्व विदेश मंत्री, दूसरे इलाके में जाते, इंटरव्यू देते और कहते हैं पाकिस्तान प्राइम मिनिस्टर बढ़िया है, इंडियन प्राइम मिनिस्टर, the former external affairs minister of India, who is he? He goes to other country, and then another ex-minister, present member of parliament, he goes to Pakistan and tells the people, if you want to if you want to improve the ties with India and Pakistan, the best way is overthrow Narendra Modi. Really shame. I expected Sonia ji next day to condemn that statement. It did not happen. I don't think that she has approved this. But at the same time, MP, Manishankar Iyer ji, I am taking the name also because it's public secret now. He has gone to Pakistan and then there he said, Pakistan, he said, the only way to have an India-Pakistan dialogue is to overthrow Indian Prime Minister who is elected with such a majority after a gap of 30 years. After 30 years of gap, such a massive mandate.
Not a member of working committee, or he is not a member of AICC. He is a nominated member. Why do you take his name? How can you ask the madam to condemn it?
He is such a great man. He is such a great man.
Don't do all
Narendra Modi, you come and have a chai dukan in front of AICC office. This is what he has said during AICC session. उन्होंने कहा है AICC सेशन चल रहा है, आके यहाँ दुकान, चाय दुकान खोलो, ऐसा कहा उन्होंने. He is a member of parliament. He comes on television. If the Congress disowns him, if the Congress condemns him, I have no problem. If the Congress, he is a, no, we can.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay,
please.
A nameless person, madam, a nameless person, former minister. I know the parliamentary rules here, please.
नाम ले लेंगे, चलो. Yes.
I have quoted a fact. If you have any doubt about the facts, let us refer to the TV channel interviews, wherein he defended on a TV channel interview. Yes, I said it. He said it in an unashaming manner. Yes, I said it. He says to Pakistan, please overthrow Modi because we could not do it in India. Our party is not able to do it. So you please do it, Pakistan. And he also added, unless Modi goes, there won't be any improvement with regard to Kashmir issue. I would like to know from him and his friends and his admirers. The party was in power for 50 years. Who stopped Kashmir issue being settled? Who stopped Kashmir issue being Pakistan not to aid, abet, fund and train terrorists? What happened? What is this charity? So, and then such people, and one of the general secretaries of the party, which you are saying has no role, says that the Ulfa head, you do not belong to a particular community, thank God, he says. That means you want to bring terror, religion also into the focus. Yeah. I am talking of your minister, ma'am, earlier minister. Okay, down here. No. Seeing what are you have to say? You said it also. Please sit down. This is not the way. Mr. Gagoi, I am coming to Assam now. असम का मुख्यमंत्री ने परसों बोला, क्या बोला उन्होंने? हिंदी भाषी वाले आके असम को कब्जा करना चाहते हैं। उनके नेता हिंदी बोलते हैं, आप लोग भी हिंदी बोलते हैं। किसके बारे में? इस देश में सांप्रदायिक तनाव पैदा करना, इस देश में सामाजिक समरसता को खराब करना, ये काम असम मुख्यमंत्री ने किया है। मैंने एक्सपेक्ट किया है, मैं उनका नाम नहीं लेना चाहता हूं, मगर उन्होंने उनका स्टेटमेंट चाहिए तो मैं स्टेटमेंट भेजूंगा आपके पास। yesterday in all the newspapers, ma'am, it's a very serious issue. A chief minister of a state saying हिंदी लोग आके असम को कब्जा करने वाले हैं, ऐसा कहना ये देश का एकता और अखंडता और प्रभुता को संरक्षण करने का तरीका है क्या? आप why are you supporting him? Please save yourself.
Yes, now complete. Now please complete, वेंकैया जी।
आप चिंता मत करो, हम लोग बीजेपी के बारे में क्या करेंगे, आप कांग्रेस के बारे में क्या करिए।
Yes.
So, madam, yesterday.
Yes, please.
You want a statement of the Assam CM? It do not fit in this. This is the statement. So and so won't readers speaking Hindi invade Asian age. This is 25th November. I can submit that paper to the House also if necessary. I put on record. Then yesterday our देखिए भाई
वेंकैया जी,
अपना yesterday the theory Kharge ji has raised a very important issue yesterday. He said, you fellows, we Aryans, and then Aryans invasion. I am just quoting. Yes. Okay. Right. I don't know what is Aryan. I am an Indian. Sir, I will send this book also to Kharge ji. This book of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, we will send it to Kharge ji because he reads a lot of books, I am sure about it. About this book, Who Are Sudras? Dr. Ambedkar in his work, Who Are Sudras, devoted complete one chapter to discuss Sudras versus Aryans, and categorically stated, quote, the theory of Aryan invasion is an invention. This invention is necessary because of the gratuitous assumption that the Indo-Germanic people are the purest of the modern representatives of the original Aryan race. The theory is perversion of scientific investigation. It is not allowed to evolve out of facts. On the contrary, the theory is preconceived and the facts are selected to prove it. It falls to the ground at a very point. This is what Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar has said it. If you want page number also, I can give you. This was said 60 years back in Writings and Speeches of volume 7, page 85, published by the Education Department of the Government of Maharashtra in 1990. This is what Dr. Bhimrao ji has said. So why are we bringing those things now and trying to divide the people on the basis of this and that and all? So, and now with regard to confining Ambedkar ji to one party, with regard to trying to apportion entire freedom movement to one party, it's not fair. Everybody knows parties, cutting parties, ideologies. Everybody has joined. Please remember what Mahatma Gandhi has said. Mahatma Gandhi gave two suggestions. First suggestion one is, he said suggestion one is back to villages. But people have shown their back to villages and moved to towns. As I told you, even I came to urban development also. The second point is, no, you will never go out of your village, you will be in a village only. I know that. But the second point, he said, disband the Congress party. महात्मा गांधी ने कहा है, क्यों? उन्होंने कहा कांग्रेस एक प्लेटफॉर्म है, एक आंदोलन है. मैं परसों गया गोवा में इंडियन सीड कांग्रेस का मीटिंग हो रही है. बीच बीच में होता है इंडियन साइंस कांग्रेस का मीटिंग होता है. हाँ, इंडियन कभी इंडियन रोड कांग्रेस का मीटिंग होता है. इंडियन रोड कांग्रेस, इंडियन साइंस कांग्रेस, इंडियन सीड कांग्रेस. Congress means a congregation of the people who have joined together, assembled together for a particular cause. What was the cause? Cause was independence. In that independence struggle, everybody has joined. So it's not fair. It's not fair to apportion the entire thing to one party. And moreover, that party is different from this party. This is I party. That is National Party. So let us not try to. Yes, I was nowhere. Yes. I was in my mother's womb. You were in the Constituent Assembly at that time, drafting along with Ambedkar. I was in my mother's womb. What can I do? I was not born before. Point. You are also not part of freedom movement. Your party also. Your party. RSS chief, RSS founder Dr. Hedgewar was there. Nagpur Congress Committee. Don't twist the facts. RSS was very much there in the forefront. You know, we don't need your certificates. People have given the certificate. Let us not try to belittle the importance.
Yes, Venkaya now please conclude.
I am not going to the budget. Madam, I am not going into the budget. We will have a separate occasion to discuss that. Yes. About allocation, 42 amendment, 42% allocation to states, 5% to local bodies, 2% to natural calamities, all these things reaching up to 49.5%. Yes. I am not going into details of that because we have another opportunity. Second point is, which I am trying to make is, I am also not into other debate about tolerance, because though yesterday the topic was about constitutional commitment, lot of people spoke on intolerance and all. I don't want to devote my time on intolerance now because we have another opportunity. Government is ready to discuss even that issue also. We have nothing to hide and we can place everything before the people. People are already reacting and responding as per their own this thing. And thirdly, coming to Madam, what I am trying to say is, let us use this occasion to strengthen the Constitution. Let us use this occasion to strengthen federal system. Let us use this occasion to see that the social justice is expedited. I am not saying no social justice done at all. How can anybody say it? But जितना तेजी से वो करना था उतना तेजी से नहीं हो पाया. Sachar committee report, or Ranganath Mishra committee report, they are not our making. What are the findings? Why the shortcomings? Someone has to take the responsibility and see that at least now you introspect and then let us collectively move together. So what I am appealing on this occasion of this debate, Madam, is, what I am appealing on the occasion of this debate is that we have a collective responsibility towards the people. The Niti Aayog National Institute for Transformation of India is the vision for all of us. And then we have to see that the people of India are empowered. People of India are strengthened. We have political platforms to score political points. We can criticize each other, and whatever satisfaction one can derive, they can do also. And there are people who are conducting debates also in the evening, leisurely. Those debates also. But in this August forum of this House, my appeal to all is, let us revisit what was the expectation, what are the achievements so far, what are the shortcomings, what are the challenges, how do you move forward? That should be the focus. and that should be the agenda. Other issues can be discussed during the course of the time. The government is willing to sit with everybody, discuss with everybody, because we have nothing to hide, nothing to fear, nothing to worry. We all has to make all our efforts to strengthen this country and constitution. There is no threat to the constitution, no emergency, no censorship, no arrest of opposition leaders, no supersession of the judges, no supersession of the judges, no committed judiciary. Everything in this country is transparent. People, no question of rethinking and reservation at all. That has been made very clear, categorically made very clear. There is no question. Nobody can think of it. How to strengthen it further? That is the aim. That should be our endeavor, to work together. I am thankful to various members who made beautiful, good speeches yesterday, thought-provoking speeches from different sides. There were some mix of politics. कभी-कभी होता रहता है, but at the same time, you never mix politics. That's very good thing. In Kerala, you never mix politics. You mix religion only. The point is, he is my friend, so I take liberty with him, Venugopal. My point is, madam, coming back, as I told the first word, I will conclude with that. The entire country is watching. Let us. You want me to speak for 2 hours? That my party, time is allotted by the chair according to the strength and mandate of the people. I can only conclude by saying, please let every one of us stick to the Constitution. What is the spirit of the Constitution? Respect the mandate of the people. Thank you very much.